Cześć wam wszystkim, z tej strony gram tutaj w Metal Gear Solid 5 The Phantom Pain, mam odcinek 41, znajdujemy się w tym momencie w naszym helikopterku. Pakujemy się na kolejną misję, misję 44.
Boss, this contract comes out of Angola. That's right, Central Africa, where Emmerich claimed they were working on a weapon to surpass Metal Gear. There's been a massive oil spill from Mafinda oil field. It's flowing into the river and contaminating the water supply. An environmental NGO has asked us to stop the spill by destroying the facility. Environmental activism isn't exactly our line of work, but it's not that simple either. The group operating the oil facility and causing the spill is the rebel group UNITA. And word has it that UNITA is getting supplied with US military weapons. That sounds to me like Cypher's pulling their strings. Boss, it's time to give Cypher a little surprise.
Czyli Bujopesto, musimy tam się wziąć i wybrać. Jeśli chodzi o rządy typu bronie, no to kurczę by mi się we wszystkim tutaj przydały C4. Albo coś, co by mi mogło wysadzić ten. Dobrze jest. Będę kombinował. Lecimy zatem. Jak najszybciej jest to możliwe. Epizod 44. Bujopesto, czyli ciemności.
Came from intel. The target is Angola's Mafinda oil field, upstream from the landing point. A spill has covered the whole area and crude. A pipeline that crosses the Muneni River failed, and now the shore's a mess. Not to mention the villages downstream have no drinking water.
Afryka Centralna. Fabryce ropy.
To the pipeline from that facility. Taking it out should end the leak. The client this time is an environmental NGO. Destroy the facility. Stop that leak. This may seem like straight-up philanthropy, but there's another reason we agreed to it. The Mafinda oil field was outdated, abandoned. Then the rebel group UNITA moved in, taking it upon themselves to kickstart operations. UNITA's been rapidly modernizing its arsenal. Rumor has it someone's been selling them US military hardware. Intel's analysis suggests the broker's a front company, Cypher's. Keeping tabs on UNITA could tell us who's pulling its strings.
No jest trochę ciszej spokoju. W fabryce ropy był przeciek. No i trzeba to zbadać, ją zatrzymać. Pękła jakaś pompa. To jest misja, w której nie może nikt zobaczyć.
First, make your way to the oil facility. It's to the north, past Yamasa. The village is currently occupied by UNITA, so stay sharp. The war industry we started has taken a pretty crooked course these past 9 years. With no other options, soldiers have become dogs of war. Sent to conflict zones as private forces, or PFs. Guys we fought alongside are dying all around the globe for no reason. No banner. But it's how they survive. The demand for PFs here in Africa is especially high. Cold War standoffs, resource exploitation, tribal clashes. What's big business for developed countries has only brought conflict here. That mess you're standing in is just the latest example.
Dobra, możemy iść dalej. Gość tutaj bierze i obserwuje. Mam też tutaj minę, którą trzeba wziąć już.
The map has been updated. Marker placed.
Dobra, nie wiem, tam na razie atakować. 400 metrów. Mam do jednego z posterunków, tam będziemy mogli wziąć, no i sobie auto pożyczyć od gości. Mam 2 pieski, które się was mnie interesują. Mam to już tą całą kasetę z przesłuchaniem tego całego doktorka, Hughie'ego. On się niby przyznał do tego wszystkiego, co zrobił, tam wyciągnęli od niego te informacje. Gość ma dosyć dobre oceny. Drugi gościu, gdzieś trzeciego jeszcze powinniśmy zobaczyć. Kurczę, chciałem tak po snajpersku, kurczę, z wyprzedzeniem ścieknąć, ale się nie udało. No tam stoi jeszcze jeden gościu. Okej, w koszulę dostał. Idziemy gościa, ekstraktujemy raz do bazy. Bierzemy wóz i lecimy. Drugą stronę jeszcze tutaj ładnie trzeba wziąć i obrócić. Nie lubię tej auta mieścić. 1000 metrów mam pad.
It's only a matter of time before the aging equipment starts leaking crude. That means United's takeover is the perfect cover for Saner. Now they can blame the spill on a bunch of oil thieves. However you look at it, Saner's far from squeaky clean.
No, jeepek superacki. Prawie wszystkie drzewa mi tutaj bierze niszczy. 300 metrów, jeszcze mi zostało ponad 400. Dobra, tego drzewa nam się nie udało wziąć i skasować. Ale w sumie jeepek też aż tak bardzo jest tutaj nierozwalony. Kurna. Co tu się stało? To drzewo spadło? Czy mi się coś wydaje? Okej, wysiadamy, wysyłam wszystko ładnie do naszej zajmaszej bazy. Idziemy pomagać Quiet.
To stop the leak, you need to shut down the oil transfer pump and destroy the oily water separator tank. The details are on your iDroid.
The map has been marker removed.
Ok, teraz mogę sobie wziąć i odsłuchać tą całą kasetę z nagraniami naszego ukochanego zmęcznego doktorka. Tutaj dojechaliśmy, to możemy troszeczkę wziąć i czasu stracić. Przesłuchanie 6.
Wait, what are you talking about? Just what do you plan to do?
Present the charges against you and render an appropriate punishment.
You're gonna put me on trial?
Call it what you like. What's the meaning of this? Out of here. All of you. Back to your posts. No, hang on. Huey has killed their comrades and interfered with their lives. They've had all they can take. Kill that son of a bitch! Kill him!
Stop! This is insane! You have no evidence whatsoever. You say you're an army free from government. You talk big about being a nation unto yourselves. But from the outside, you're just thugs, rebels, a militia, terrorists, an unhinged threat to society. You're nothing but a bunch of psychopaths!
So you're not with us?
No! I
I
didn't...
thought we were on the same side. You gonna extract him?
I didn't mean...
Men, you will have justice. But our organization, the boss's organization, is built on order and reason. There will be no lynch mob. So stand down for today. We will gather all the evidence of this man's crimes. And then he will be tried. Dismissed.
What do you think you're doing? Go ahead.
Subject on board. Leave the rest to us.
In the eyes of the world, you've lost your minds. Don't you get it? You're seeing phantoms. Just look at that dog. No, you named him D-Dog, but it's obvious anyone could see that's a wolf because you're all a bunch of wild dogs. You wanted to believe he was too, to feel some connection, to fight your loneliness. You wanted something to cling to prove you deserve to be alive. You wanted to forget the death, your sins.
You gonna extract him?
Dogs, or wolves, or even Big Boss. The boss is the same, isn't he? Every one of you is alone. That's why you suspect your own. I know, because I do the same. I'm one of you too. Alone. Open your eyes! What you're doing is murder! Plain and simple. All you ever create is war! War and violence can...
Subject on board. Leave the rest to us.
Kurczę, Snake'u, co ty mi odpierniczasz, powiedz mi. Czyli motywami tego zmutowania tej całej bakterii, czy tam tego, nie był wirus, tylko bakteria jakaś.
You gonna extract him?
Był ten nasz doktorek. No i wszyscy go chcą wziąć, no i zabić.
Subject on board. Leave the rest to us. He's coming too. Roger that.
Kurczę, jest dosyć tutaj duża ilość różnych przeciwników. Ale za nimi szczerze mówiąc się nie chce, kurczę, tutaj ganiać i tak dalej, tym podobne. Tutaj do mnie podejdzie mnie, zapewne zobaczy, zauważy. Te koście, kurczę, z różnych stron biorą, no i zachodzą. A ja w świetle, szczerze mówiąc, tak nie mogę też być się ukrywać, gość mnie tutaj widzi. Bo do światła wlazłem. Powinien bardziej chodzić po jakichś takich ciemniejszych miejscach. Gdzie wszyscy się wzięli na i krywali i siedzą po tych wszystkich tych stadaje, kurczę, gościu przecież w nogę, czy tam w stopę. Gościu ma na kask. Przecież, kurczę, trafię w niego, to jest ciekawa sytuacja. Niby bardzo precyzyjną tą strzelbę. Okej, czyli wszyscy tutaj niby zostali złapani. Więc dobrze byłoby mi, kurczę, ich jak najszybciej wziąć, no i wszystkich przesyłać do naszej bazy. No to będzie lepsza broń, szczerze mówiąc. do tego typu akcji. Pójdziesz tutaj słychać. Musimy sobie te oto piękne, cudowne zamiaszcze naboje. Ten gościu mi się tutaj może przydać. Bierzemy Killer B. Tam było, tutaj mamy jeszcze jednego gościa. 76 metrów. No możemy sprawdzić później jakieś problemy. Nie chcę się tego gonić, szczerze mówiąc. Chciałem najpierw wyłączyć tą całą pompę. Trzeba to jest skorzystać z wytrycha.
There's the transfer pump control room. The emergency stop button is probably inside it.
No i na dnie znaleźli ciało.
Extraction.
Oil transfer pump shutoff confirmed. Next, destroy the oily water separator tank. That'll ensure they can never use the facility again.
Musimy zniszczyć tą całą bańkę, czy wiem jak to się nazywa. Słuchaj, tu przez czas jakiegoś gościa w okolicy. Lepiej by się tutaj wzięło, no i do punktu E. Domek Quiet wzięło, no i sobie doskoczyło. Tam się udało. Widać gościa na mapie. Killer B.
You destroyed the separator tank. Objectives complete.
Has been
Though
updated.
security will be tighter after that explosion. Get out of there ASAP.
Support helicopter
Roger.
requested.
Zawołamy sobie helikopter. 600 metrów stąd. Trzeba wziąć tam... jakoś dojść bardzo ostrożnie. Tak, faktycznie zawołam sobie helikopter i muszę przebiec przez to.
Support helicopter has arrived.
Tam lecą dwa TT na mnie.
Walker gears. What are they doing there?
Enemy presence detected. The map has been updated.
Gościu mi się ten... Kiedyś mi się szczerze mówiąc sprzedała. 500 metrów mi zostało. Naszego helikopterko. Sobie wyślę do naszej bazy, czego już to nie.
Subject on board. Leave the rest to us.
500 metrów, tak? Ja się boję, jak te walker giry były, no to mogą być jeszcze gdzieś inne. 400 metrów, no zalecimy, już chyba nie będzie. Ładnie poprosiłem, żeby mnie jeszcze wzięła ten. Ochraniała jakby co. Dobra, składź się, teraz zaczynają bawić.
Extraction arrived at mother base. Enemy presence detected. The map has been updated.
Mam jakąś drogę, kurwa, to nic ciekawa sytuacja. No to jeszcze, że mamy ten cały helikopter, tak więc nie powinno się nic złego dziać. Może byś mi się przydało. Po drodze, kurczę, widziałem też tego typu kwiatuszki i ich nie zebrałem. Dobra, Quiet, mam nadzieję, że zaraz się tutaj pojawi. Ciekawe, jaką ocenę dostaniemy.
Exfiltrated.
That's it. You've made it out of the hot zone. No sign of the enemy. Mission complete, boss.
Extraction arrived at mother base.
Mission complete, and how? They're gonna tell stories about this one, boss.
Ocena jest superacko.
Boss, we took another look into Sainer, the owner of the oil field. They were behind what happened. They hired the PF, not United. They restarted the facility all the while pretending they were the victims. One other thing. Sainer's Johannesburg head office is just a room in a multi-tenant building. Company's essentially non-existent. 3 years ago, that investment fund stepped in and started gutting it through a series of mergers and sell-offs, and get this, the fund itself no longer exists either. It's a shell corporation, meaning someone is just using Sainer's name from the shadows. But what about those strange corpses? Just what the hell were they doing over there?
Spoko, to jest zamaszu ci kolesi, że mnie to nie interesują.
you there. We have a problem. The staff have found out everything that Emmerich's been up to. They're right on the edge. I need you to intervene before things get out of control. Get back to Mother Base ASAP.
Czyli chcą, kurczę, doktorka wziąć, no i zabić.
9 years ago, this man acted as accomplice to the attack on Mother Base. He then provided support to Skullface. Conspiring with Eli, he repaired Sahelanthropus in secret. His research materials caused the leak at the quarantine facility, which in turn caused the Walbachia mutation, letting the parasites off their chains. We lost a lot of good men. He also stands accused of murdering one of his own family, hiding the body.
I haven't killed anyone. The rest is all wrong, too. The inspection was supposed to help everyone. I sacrificed myself for my companions just as much as any of you. Why won't you believe me?
The prosecution calls a witness.
Całą sztuczną inteligencję, co kiedyś wzięliśmy, no i ten... Odsaliliśmy.
Strangelove's gravestone. Haunted by her phantom.
It's just a machine.
Huey! Damn it, Huey! Open it now! Please! Let me out! Kill me! Kill me!
It recorded it all. Everything. Everything you did living together.
How could a machine?
You forced your own son into the cockpit of a Metal Gear. A test subject.
How?
His mother had to hide him away. And for that you locked her in that coffin.
No! She did it herself! It was suicide! And even if I did, what right do you have?
There's more. We have you to tell us everything you've done. Everything you've thought. All this time. 9 years ago, you agreed to the inspection in return for Cypher's guarantee that you'd be spared.
I thought it was real!
We've reviewed into everything else that's happened since you arrived here.
Please.
Guilty! All counts.
Współpracował ze Skullface'em. Zabił własną żonę. Kłamał nas przez cały czas. I zmodyfikował tego wirusa.
We exist outside the law. What should we do, boss? Just give the order. We'll handle the rest.
Prepare a life raft. Big enough for one. Food and water, too.
Boss,
He's leaving.
He's responsible for all of this! Think of all the men! He didn't lose a damn thing! This is the enemy! And he's here on his knees!
Us? You are right, he is not one of us. But we are not responsible to judge an enemy. He leaves Mother Base, and that'll be the end of it.
touch me! I'm innocent! You're the murderers! Snake! You should be in this boat! There'd have been no inspection if it weren't for your precious nuke! I risked my life trying to save you all! How can you do this? Am I the only sane one here? It's not my fault!
Look, you can't discard your phantoms forever, Doctor.
Son of a bitch will make it, you know. I can see it now. In no time, he'll be telling tales about the black-hearted Diamond Dogs. The Shining White Knight, blabbering on about our injustice, hiding behind his fool's idea of morality. And all the other fools will stand around, nodding with every word he says.
No. One day he'll see through the lies he's built up. Realize what kind of man he really is. What goes around comes around. You can't run from yourself forever.
Mówił o co, że kiedyś zrozumie. Ok, mamy tutaj interrogację QA numer 7 i pozostałe rzeczy. Co się stało w laboratorium. No i Cold Talker, jego poszukiwania.
Side ops list updated.
Boss, maybe you realize by now, but
Updated.
there's no other way to say it. Quiet's gone. She pulled her camo stunt and stowed away on a departing chopper. After pinpointing which she took, we figured out her destination. Afghanistan. Get after her. Only you can do this.
Boss, I told you this would happen. I wish I could say good riddance, but Quiet knows too much about us. We can't just leave her out there. Remember what you told me when she first got here. One of these days, we're gonna have to kill her. When the time comes, I'll pull the trigger. I'd say that time has come.
Kurczę, Quiet chcą też wyeliminować. Wziął i uciekła z bazy. Biedna. I każą mi za nią biegnąć, no bo ona wie ponoć za dużo. To mamy kurczę dużo różnych rzeczy. Moi drodzy, przecież mamy jakieś dokumenty nowe. Tego całego QA, doktora. Projekty. No i tyle, też bym się wpakował kurczę do bazy wziąć i to... Mam 5 rzeczy do wzięcia. Misje do moich ludzi. Tam wszystkim jakieś kaski rozwalamy i tak dalej, tym podobne.
Please select a mission.
To jest coś nowego. Trzeba tutaj najpierw wziąć i zrobić.
Unit dispatched.
30 minut. Oprócz tego, że typu kwiatki mi są tutaj kurczę dosyć potrzebne. 2 dni i 3 godziny. 2 godziny 4 minuty. Żeby sobie poulepszać różnego typu rzeczy. Jakieś poboczne misje bym sobie porobił. Te kasety bym sobie chciał posłuchać przede wszystkim. No i to zdjęcie bym chciał pokazać naszej przyjaciółce, małej, ukochanej i tak dalej. On znajduje się w tym oto miejscu, okej. Tutaj w pobliżu możemy się wziąć i wybrać. Przydałby mi się tutaj mój przyjaciel, jakim jest Piesio. Quiet nie ma. Lecimy jak najszybciej. 14:10. Kabul, Afganistan. Czyli mówią, że Quiet uciekła. Nie wiem, nie będę wam spoilerował. Albo wam to spoileruję. Naprawdę nie uciekła, tylko ją wzięli, no i... porwali. W międzyczasie sobie odpalę jakieś kasety, bo są szczerze mówiąc bardzo mi potrzebne. Znaczy bardzo potrzebne, bardzo jestem zainteresowany nimi. Później to nie wiem, czy będę miał czas na to wszystko i tak dalej, to mam 2 kasety. Przesłuchanie Huey'a, 2.
The R&D team's going to take over Emmerich's work. He may be gone, but it won't affect us one bit. We'll be able to deliver whatever you need just like before. You can depend on that. One other thing. I'm tracking his whereabouts.
That's the target.
Let it go. He's gone. The guy's gone. I know. I just want to be sure. Not like I'm losing sleep over this son of a bitch.
Open this thing! Huey! Damn it, Huey! Open it now! Please! Let me out!
Kill me.
Kill me!
Extraction arrived at Mother Base.
If only I'd tried to get out sooner. Perhaps I'd have made it.
Enemy presence detected. The map has been updated.
Why didn't I stop the hatch from closing? Even if it meant losing an arm.
Analysis complete. Analysis complete. Guard post captured. Side ops list updated.
Okay, subject is in.
Extraction arrived at Mother Base.
That voice. So distant.
You gonna extract him?
You can hear me, can't you, Joy? I know you can. You're recording all this. Deep down, in some memory board he'll never find. Duplicating it.
Extraction
Burying
arrived
it under
at Mother Base.
numerous code.
Marker placed.
Anyway.
Marker placed.
I guess I can say what needs to be said. I can still do that much.
Please select a mission.
Talk to you. Even if I can't face you. Even if there's a heaven. Even if you're waiting there. I don't deserve to see you again. I don't deserve to love you. I signed up for Zero's plan. Even now that he's halfway to dead, his plan lives on, leeching away at the world. And it took your strength to make it happen. In using you, I put the world in his palm. Once and for all. Zero, or whoever it is who's taken his name. They found me. After the Caribbean, they made me simulate his
Marker
will,
placed.
so that even after the
Marker
body
placed.
was gone, that will would keep the world
Marker
turning the
placed.
way they wanted. I had no choice. They dredged Lago Kosibolka, pulled up your phantom, forced me to revive and modify you. I thought I could bring you back, but in the end, I sold your will to him. Now this part is just one big shell. A husk. Your phantom's no longer here. As for me, everything I touch turns to ashes. I could never make anyone happy. And now I'll never see my son again. But at least Hal's free from his father's hands. Me, with child. Can you imagine? I wonder how you took the news. Were you jealous?
Clouds approaching.
I knew what I was doing. If I could pass your will onto a child,
Roger.
Requested.
my genes, your meme, your father would be irrelevant. If I did that, that child would be ours.
This is C-Squad. Arriving shortly at LZ. This is C-Squad. On station at LZ.
Pride, conceit, baseless theories. Of course, I couldn't see through the dream. The false you I created. I only wanted to pass your will on to the next generation. But Zero took it
Specify
away.
project.
And now I haven't just lost you. I've lost my... Oh, Hal. Can you forgive the mother who couldn't protect you? The one who let them take it all away from us. Oh. There's still hope. You, the one he took away. He'll never break your will. The will to make this world the way you saw it could be. I buried code, just to be sure. Inside of you, there is an egg. And when someone finds it, when they crack it, there'll be nothing left to stop you. The world you envisioned will become a reality. Joy. dear. Please. Take care of our son. Don't ever be afraid. Whatever happens up there, she'll be watching over you. The system, the framework for your world will protect you. You don't need me. You just need to be strong enough for the both of us.
Support helicopter has arrived. Caution, sandstorm approaching.
Here. At the end. I think.
Enemy farm will set shortly. The map has been updated. Analysis complete.
This is Pequod! This is Pequod! We can't land!
Support helicopter has arrived.
Co za ludzie w tym momencie?
Analysis complete.
Nie może lądować mój helikopterek? Gdzie jest ten cały wóz? Przecież on tutaj kurczę stał przez cały czas. Jestem w stanie z tym wozem wziąć do tego? Wrócić do bazy, czy nie? Nie jestem w stanie. No to wyślemy ten cały wóz tu naszej bazy i postaramy się wziąć, kurczę, no, skorzystać z tego helikoptera. Mam nadzieję, że nie będziemy teraz musieli czekać, żeby, kurczę, no, ten cały sztorm przeszedł. No. O, tutaj najprawdopodobniej zrobiłem cięcie. W bazie nic ciekawego się nie działo. Tam nie możemy wejść do tego całego miejsca, w którym była ta cała nasza przyjaciółka. Bierzemy się za kolejne jakieś zadanie. Więzień numer 7.
A landing heading to Afghanistan. Deploying.
Tutaj kolejnego więźnia do ocalenia. Znajdujemy się w Afganistanie.
Marker placed.
Z drugiej strony może to będzie lepiej wyglądało. Te śmigłowce są kurczę strasznie wolne. 160 metrów. Naszego głównego celu to gdzieś w okolicy mamy też tego. Jakichś przeciwników? Będzie to jakaś ta ciężarówka.
presence detected. The map has been updated.
Tam tutaj o, sobie siedzi chłopak gdzieś na górze. Oni go zapewne biorą i ostro szukają.
Analysis complete.
No, już mocno no jest, to spoko.
Analysis complete. Analysis complete. Analysis complete.
A nie, jeden z nich w sumie jest dosyć dobry.
He's coming too. Roger that.
Tutaj tego całego pergaminu, znaczy tego zdjęcia, dokumentu szukaliśmy.
Analysis complete.
You gotta extract him.
Wyskoczył mi piesek, żeby mi ekstraktować naszego tego głównego celu.
Subject on board. Leave the rest to us.
Tutaj też mamy jakiegoś gościa, to jesteśmy w tym momencie w Afganistanie mniej więcej, tak? Misje poboczne, opcjonalne, tak? Tutaj, o, znajdujemy się w tym oto miejscu, tak? A to jest to zadanko.
Marker
To
placed.
jakieś miny też roztentygowywać.
Marker placed. Marker placed. Marker placed.
Czyli ile tutaj mamy? 94 metry mam też do kolejnego zadania. Nie, to tutaj zrobimy to zadanie, kurde, ta jest ciekawa. No szczerze mówiąc, nie mamy zbyt dużo czasu, żeby nawet sobie te kasety kurczę podsłuchiwać. Oj, stary. No nie jesteś niewiadomo jak mi tutaj bardzo potrzebny.
Support health side op completed. Side ops list updated.
Okay. Subject is in.
230 metrów widziałem potem cały helikopter. Zobaczymy się w następnej może tej misji.
This is B Quad. Arriving shortly at LZ.
Side ops list updated.
73% gry.
Please select a mission.
Tam się wszystko już kurna to znowu poaktywowało i tak dalej. Dobra, ja sobie z tym troszeczkę wezmę pochodzę, czego by nie. Misje opcjonalne mnie to interesują.
Please select a landing heading to Central Africa. Deploying.
16:20 Angola, Zair. Jesteśmy na końcach. Na tak zwanej granicy. Tutaj chyba tego całego Torkera musieliśmy wziąć, odzyskać. Jak dobrze pamiętam, to jest jakiś helikopter, to też tylko ta sytuacja jest, nie wiem czy będzie sympatyczny i tak dalej. No przede wszystkim będziemy trochę czasu, żebyśmy sobie mogli te kasety posłuchać nareszcie, kurna ta się cieszą z tego powodu.
It appears I was looking at things wrong. What do you mean? All of you. Until now, I have seen the organization, Diamond Dogs, as a superorganism.
You'll have to explain that one.
The term refers to a unit of eusocial insects like ants or bees. While made up of many individuals, they behave as though they are one organism, with the queen as their nerve center. The close ties you share here reminded me of that.
Well, the boss's efforts do pull us all together.
I was not finished. I'm speaking in terms of homogeneity. You come from all walks of life, do you not? Many races and tongues, talents and pasts, complementing each other, influencing each other, making Diamond Dogs the unique group that it is.
Of course. We have no use for mindless drones around here.
Is that so? Then perhaps an organization like yours is a truer superorganism than the ants and bees.
Meaning?
Most organisms adapt to their environment by coexisting with other species. Take the cow, for instance. Its rumen, the first stomach, contains an incredible number of bacteria, which digest the food it has consumed. Without their help, the cow could not break down the fiber in grasses. The cow has to...
You gonna extract him?
...means of survival to them.
You don't say.
Man is the same. Some 100 trillion bacteria live inside the human intestines. Without the bacteria, they could not function properly. And it does not stop there. The stomach, the mouth, the skin, even the placenta contains bacteria.
Okay, subject is in.
The same is true of parasites. In fact, the human immune system has evolved based on parasites being a part of it. Without them, the immune system can run amok and even damage other parts of the body.
This is all very interesting, but what does it have to do with Diamond Dogs?
A harmonious superorganism is made up not of a group of homogeneous...
He's coming too. Roger that.
...diverse individuals that complement each other. That is what I saw in your group here. Then it occurred to me that man is a superorganism. Man's phenotype is not determined solely by his genetics. Some say if you mapped the genomes of all bacteria in the human body, the result would be over 100 times bigger than the human genome. The sum of man's genome and those of the organisms he coexists with, call it a metagenome, creates the superorganism we know as a human being.
Well, now that's quite a leap.
You think so? Then try a broader perspective. If our world were a human body, you would be parasites. You make a living by doing the dirty work that the world powers cannot handle themselves. From their perspective, you are likely a nuisance. But without you...
Subject on board. Leave the rest to us.
An autotoxemia, self-poisoning, would follow. The world needs your kind.
Thank goodness for that.
Skull-faced forced me to turn parasites into weapons. Creatures with which we are supposed to coexist. Meanwhile, that foundation I worked with focused solely on the human genome. Apparently thinking that manipulating it would get them whatever new form they want. Both ways are mistakes. Neither is a true superorganism. I am Dine. By speaking with those living inside me, we enhance one another and enjoy harmonious growth. Such was the original purpose of my research. You have made me remember this.
Well, it's an honor. You can travel the world, but you won't find another place like this. If the whole world was like this base, I think the peoples of the world would bid farewell to fighting for good. Maybe that's what the boss wanted in the end.
To dosyć ciekawe informacje na temat tego Cold Stalkera dostaliśmy. Jeszcze ostatnia ta kasa tam została. Jeżeli nie będzie, nie wiadomo jaka długa, cholera, jest to zmienię.
I want to thank you, Code Talker. You're pinpointing the cause of the vocal cord parasite's mutation enabled us to purge an enemy from Mother Base.
You mean that scientist?
Yeah, I was convinced he betrayed us, but I was wrong. He was never on our side to begin with. So ultimately, there was no traitor among us. And yet I made everyone distrustful with my talk of spies. The end result being men turning on each other in the laboratory.
You must not blame yourself. They were all infected with the mutated strain. The outcome would have been the same.
You know, we defeated Skullface, but it didn't lessen our pain. It's a pain we'll never be rid of. I see that now, but I thought I could burn it away. In the end, all I burned was our own men.
Infectious diseases, parasites. Without such foreign enemies, the immune system will start attacking the body, developing allergies and autoimmune diseases. The same is true of organizations.
You're right.
But I do not deserve to rebuke you. My desire to retaliate against the English language is what attracted me to the vocal cord parasites in the first place. Had it not been for that, I would never have been used by Skullface. We both allowed revenge to crawl into our minds and lay its eggs.
Sahelanthropus will unleash that thirst onto the future. How long are we going to be tormented by what he left behind?
There is no choice but to live with that pain. Be symbiotic with our vengeful nature. Whatever we do, we must not allow that thirst for revenge to control.
He's coming too. Roger that.
You have arrived at your destination. Side op completed.
You gotta extract him.
Side ops list updated. Extraction arrived at Mother Base.
Dobra, to jest zmiaszczą, jestem w stanie tutaj wziąć ten. Się stąd wydostać w miarę szybko. Helikopter mi tak przez czas lata nad głową.
Support helicopter requested.
No spoko. I więc wracamy do bazy. I kolejny zamk mam tutaj zrobione. Tutaj zaraz znowu kurczę pogoda jakaś się nie rozwaliła. Dziewiąty. 74% mamy gry. No i sobie drodzy przyjaciele, w tym momencie kończę. Słuchajcie, bardzo wam dziękuję za uwagę. Piszcie jakieś komentarze. Jak możecie, zostawcie łapkę do góry. To jeszcze przez cały czas mi się tutaj tworzy, wszystko po godzinę 5 do 8 minut. 23 nowe misje, 5 misji głównych mamy, nie? Teraz powiedzmy, że jedno takie zakończenie już tego całego. Metal Gear Solida. Muszę uciec z tego ze szpitala. No i potem Quiet się jeszcze musimy wybrać tam. Tutaj miałem 2 rzeczy zrobiłem, tutaj miałem 4 rzeczy zrobiłem, wszystkie 4 udało mi się tutaj zrobić, no to zrobiłem, tego nie zrobiłem. To sobie będę jeszcze ganiał po znagraniu.